Life is a journey. It's a path filled with unexpected turns and unseen challenges. Every step we take, every decision we make leads us to new experiences and lessons. Sometimes the road is smooth and easy, but often it's filled with obstacles that test our resolve and strength. It's full of twists and turns. We all face obstacles. These challenges can come in many forms: personal struggles, professional setbacks, or even global crises. They can make us feel lost, overwhelmed, and unsure of our next steps. These are the storms that threaten to blow us off course. They can be daunting and intimidating, casting shadows over our hopes and dreams. But it's in these moments of adversity that we have the opportunity to grow and evolve. But what if I told you that these storms, these obstacles, could actually be opportunities? Opportunities to learn, to adapt, and to become stronger. It's all about perspective and how we choose to face these challenges. That's where Stoicism comes in. This ancient philosophy teaches us to embrace the difficulties of life with grace and resilience. It encourages us to focus on what we can control and to let go of what we cannot. It's an ancient philosophy, but it's surprisingly relevant today. In our fast-paced, ever-changing world, Stoicism offers timeless wisdom that can help us navigate the complexities of modern life. Stoicism can help you navigate the challenges life throws at you. It provides tools and techniques to manage stress, overcome fear, and maintain inner peace no matter what external circumstances you face. Think of it this way. Imagine you're the captain of your own ship, sailing through the vast ocean of life. The waters can be calm and serene, but they can also be turbulent and stormy. You're the captain of your own ship. You can't always control the weather. The storms will come and the waves will crash against your vessel, but you have the power to steer your ship through the storm. You can't always control the weather. You can't stop the rain from falling or the wind from blowing, but you can control how you react to it. You can choose to face the storm with courage and determination, but you can control how you react to it. You can choose to stand firm and adjust your sails, using the wind to your advantage. It's about resilience and adaptability. You can choose to be battered by the waves. You can let the storm overwhelm you, or you can rise above it. It's a choice that only you can make. Or you can learn to adjust your sails and use the wind to your advantage. By embracing the principles of Stoicism, you can turn challenges into opportunities for growth and self-improvement. That's the power of Stoicism. It's about finding strength in adversity and maintaining inner peace amidst chaos. It's a philosophy that empowers you to take control of your life. It's about taking control of your reactions, your emotions, your thoughts. It's about cultivating a mindset that allows you to thrive, no matter what life throws your way. It's about finding opportunity in the midst of difficulty. By embracing Stoicism, you can transform life's storms into powerful catalysts for personal growth and fulfillment. Stoicism was born in ancient Greece. It was founded by a philosopher named Zeno of Citium. Now you might be thinking, what can dead Greeks teach me about my life today? Well, quite a lot actually. The Stoics believed in living in accordance with nature. They focused on what they could control, their own thoughts and actions. They accepted what they couldn't control, like the weather or other people's opinions. This might sound simple, but it's incredibly powerful. By letting go of what we can't control, we free ourselves from unnecessary worry and anxiety. This allows us to focus our energy on what we can influence, our own responses, our own decisions, our own growth. One of the most important principles of Stoicism is the idea that it's not events themselves that disturb us, but our judgments about them. This ancient philosophy teaches us that our internal world, our thoughts and perceptions, hold the true power over our emotional state. By mastering our perceptions, we can find peace and resilience in the face of adversity. In other words, it's not what happens to us that matters, but how we choose to see it. Our perspective shapes our reality. When we shift our mindset, we can transform our experiences from negative to positive, from overwhelming to manageable. This is where perception comes in. Perception is the lens through which we view the world. It can be tinted with fear, anger, and sadness. Or it can be clear and focused, allowing us to see opportunities and beauty even in difficult times. Two people can experience the exact same event, but have completely different reactions. One might feel defeated while the other feels inspired. This difference is due to their individual perceptions and attitudes. One might see it as a disaster, while the other sees it as an opportunity for growth. Think about it. How often do we let our initial, often negative reactions dictate our overall experience? Have you ever been through a difficult experience that, in hindsight, you were actually grateful for? These moments often teach us the most valuable lessons and help us grow in ways we never imagined. Maybe it was a job loss that forced you to reevaluate your career path and ultimately led you to something more fulfilling. Or perhaps it was a failure that taught you resilience and the importance of perseverance. Or maybe it was a relationship ending that, while painful at the time, opened up space in your life for new love and connections. These experiences, though challenging, often pave the way for personal growth and new opportunities. These are just two examples of how changing our perception can change our entire experience. By consciously choosing to see the positive, we can turn obstacles into stepping stones and challenges into opportunities for growth. Remember, the power to change your perspective lies within you. Stoicism isn't just about passive acceptance, it's also about taking action. The Stoics believed that we always have a choice in how we respond to any given situation. Even when it feels like we're trapped, there's always something we can do. We can choose our attitude, we can choose our thoughts, and we can choose our actions. This doesn't mean that we should deny our emotions. It's okay to feel sad, angry, or frustrated, but we don't have to let those emotions control us. We can acknowledge them, sit with them, and then choose how we want to move forward. We can choose to act with courage, with kindness, with integrity. Section 5, Willpower, the engine of resilience. Resilience is our ability to bounce back from adversity. It's what allows us to face challenges head-on, learn from our mistakes, and come out stronger on the other side. And you know, it's something that can be cultivated through practice. One of the key ingredients of resilience is willpower. This is our ability to stay committed to our goals, even when things get tough. Think of willpower as a muscle. The more we use it, the stronger it gets. Every time we choose to face our fears, every time we push ourselves outside of our comfort zones, every time we get back up after a setback, we're strengthening our willpower. And the stronger our willpower, the more resilient we become. So how can we actually apply these Stoic principles to our lives? Well, there are a number of practical exercises we can incorporate into our daily routines. One of the most powerful is negative visualization. This involves imagining worst-case scenarios in vivid detail. Now, this might sound counterintuitive, but it can actually be incredibly helpful in building resilience. Another helpful exercise is cognitive reframing. This involves actively choosing to look for the positive in every situation. For example, instead of focusing on the negatives of a traffic jam, we can choose to see it as an opportunity to listen to our favorite podcast or simply enjoy some peace and quiet. The Stoics left behind a wealth of wisdom in the form of writings, letters, and teachings. These ancient philosophers, including figures like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, have provided us with timeless advice that continues to resonate through the ages. Their words offer guidance on how to live a virtuous life, how to handle adversity, and how to find peace in a chaotic world. One of my favorite quotes is from the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. This profound statement encapsulates the essence of Stoic philosophy, emphasizing that obstacles are not just hindrances but catalysts for growth and progress. What stands in the way becomes the way. This means that every challenge we face is an opportunity to develop resilience, to learn, and to become stronger. Instead of avoiding difficulties, we should confront them head-on, using them as stepping stones to achieve our goals. This quote reminds us that obstacles aren't something to be feared, but rather something to be embraced. They are the very things that shape us, that mold our character, and that ultimately define who we are. By facing our challenges, we grow in ways we never thought possible. They're opportunities for growth, for learning, and for becoming stronger. Each obstacle is a lesson in disguise, teaching us patience, perseverance, and the power of a positive mindset. When we shift our perspective, we see that every setback is a setup for a comeback. Another quote I love is from the philosopher Epictetus. We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. This simple yet profound truth highlights the power of our inner world. While we may not have control over what happens to us, we have complete control over how we interpret and react to those events. But we can always choose how we respond to them. This is a powerful reminder that we always have a choice. In every situation, no matter how dire, we can decide to respond with grace, with courage, and with a sense of purpose. This is a powerful reminder that we always have a choice. Our reactions are within our control, and by choosing to respond positively, we can transform our experiences and our lives. It's about finding the silver lining, about seeing the opportunity in every difficulty. We can choose to react with anger, frustration, or despair. These emotions, while natural, often cloud our judgment and prevent us from seeing the bigger picture. They can trap us in a cycle of negativity, making it harder to move forward. Or we can choose to respond with patience, understanding, and even humor. The choice is ours. By embracing a positive outlook, we not only improve our own well-being, but also inspire those around us. In the end, it's our attitude that determines our altitude. When we start to view obstacles through a Stoic lens, something amazing happens. We stop seeing them as roadblocks and start seeing them as opportunities. Opportunities for growth, for learning, for becoming more resilient, more compassionate, and more fully ourselves. This isn't to say that we should seek out suffering or hardship, but it is to say that when they inevitably arise, we don't have to let them break us. We can choose to see them as opportunities to practice our Stoic principles, to cultivate our resilience, and to become the best versions of ourselves. Stoicism isn't a magic bullet. It's not going to make your problems disappear overnight, but it can provide you with a framework for navigating life's challenges with greater grace, resilience, and even joy. It's about taking responsibility for your own thoughts, emotions, and actions. It's about focusing on what you can control and letting go of what you can't. So the next time you find yourself facing a challenge, remember the Stoics. Remember that you always have a choice in how you respond. Remember that obstacles can be opportunities in disguise. Embrace the Stoic path, and you might just surprise yourself with what you're capable of achieving. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Stoic Book. Like, share, and leave a comment.